Pressel, Megan Kang is passing the test today. Birdies at 11 and 12, Morgan, and this at 13.
She had a rough finish to her round yesterday, bogeying her last 3 holes.
Yeah, that took her to 5 under par. How about her second at 14?
She's showing off her ball striking prowess. This golf course is tight with small greens. One of the best ball strikers on tour.
That was a tap-in birdie for a 4th straight birdie. And then at 15 to par 5 for 3rd.
Yeah, well, we talked about her ball striking. She only had 25 putts today. And helpful to hit shots just like this.
Which belonged overnight to Yuka Sasso, who shot 66 yesterday. This was her second at the tough 5th.
The hardest hole on the golf course. Wait for this one. I mean, what a shot. Nearly an eagle.
Is currently and has been historically to the LPGA Tour. No coincidence. Here's Hannah Green at 8.
Yeah, she had a great line to bunker. A little bit of an upslope there.
To keep that momentum going, it's not that easy.
How easy is this shot, Angela?
It's fast. I think she did a great job there. I mean, he had a little bit of movement right to left and maybe back, but the speed was key there.
Take you over to the 10th, and here's Rose Zhang with her second.
She's got a 6-iron out from 175. And one of the things that I've noticed with Rose is, even though she's not really a very long ball striker, she gets a lot of height on her ball, which has been good for these firm greens.
That makes such a huge difference, especially if you aren't the longest, to be able to have that height coming into these greens.
Well, it was an up and down at the 72nd hole that won Hannah Green.
And this is from 111. This is her 50-degree wedge. Just smoked one down this fairway. Having a wedge into this green is a huge advantage.
Oh. Wow, that spun back on her.
It's not a bad lie, but I think just the fact that the ball's above her feet makes it difficult.
I kept it below the hole. There's about 4 feet left for par.
There's not a ton of movement that we really foresee happening here. Maybe one player one way or the other, but they all know what they need to do. And I mentioned this before you got in here, Stacey, but
oh, wow.
Come on.
Right on cue, she impresses the captain.
But it's a good problem to have all these players playing well at this time, trying to peak, trying to get your attention in this moment. It's awesome.
This is the 16th, and Christina Kim, 3 times a Solheim Cup competitor herself.
She went back and got a different wedge. Looks like she's playing a different shot, much lower. Yeah, that was well down there. Well, the first part of this is uphill. You can be aggressive with it.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I tell you, well, Jim, I'm learning real quick.
Gotten off to a really hot start in her Epson career as well. Julie Inkster, award winner, getting into the fields next week.
This was a moment ago at 12, Allison Corpuz.
This is the most accessible hole location this week.
You know, really struggling with her game to find the other side. It's not that easy to do.
Well, speaking of struggling, Se-Young Kim has now gone 3 years without a victory. At the 18th, happy birthday to Linnea Johansson. Oh, this would be a nice way to begin the celebration. Turning 30 today.
I don't think that's deterred her much today. That was 100 yards, her 50-degree wedge.
Go in. Oh, it should have gone in. Don't spin.
That's almost like all those lip outs that she's had. How did that not go in? Wow.
I think she needs some loft here. That upslope's going to help her a little bit here.
Yeah, well play. Took the club right outside her hands there. Nicely done. Good chip shot. Got that to save par.
She'll have that for par in a moment. First,
I got Young Kim here at the 5th hole location on that kind of left side. The fairway difficult hole. Releases nicely. She'll have that chance. About 30 feet for birdie, so par's a good score on this hole. Anytime you get it in the fairway, you get yourself a chance there.
At the 14th, Hannah Green.
This was from 111. She's got to carry about 108 to get it over that ridge. Kind of tucked on top left there.
Second shot for Sasso at 14.
Well, she's got that 50-degree wedge in her hand again from 105.
And there's the difference when you take a big full swing with the wedge. You're able to generate a bit more spin, backspin there in Yuka's case.
Put away now at the 17th, the par 3, 163 today. She's at even par. See if she can get a birdie here. Somebody likes it. She may love it.
That landed right where you needed to, Jim, on that 1 foot of fringe just in front of the green. What a shot.
Best shot we've seen.
Wow, considering she was coming out of that first cut, what a shot.
Let's check in with Young Kim over on the other side of the course. In a tie for 6th. And about to be perhaps a little closer.
Right now the 4th shot for Sasso over the green here at the par 5.
Well, she got lucky that that lie wasn't bad at all. Well, this is where spinning that wedge is going to come in handy. Hole location's only 8 on. She has 107.
What a big full swing that was with the wedge.
I'm not sure how this hole is playing, but I think this has got to be one of the toughest greens, toughest hole locations today. It's tucked on that right side, and the whole green moves right to left and away from that hole location. And it's 150 yards for Hannah.
Wonderful shot there, yeah, and it's playing as the 4th toughest hole today. Only 7 birdies. Choked up on it just a little bit, but still taking a big full swing, eyeing it down. That is just such an advantage, Angela, to be able to play with a short wedge in your hand. It's easier, much easier to get it close to these tough hole locations.
구독과 좋아요, 알람 설정 부탁드릴게요.